Alright y'all, here we go. This is the one that you have all been waiting for. This is the video that you're going to watch over and over again. This is the video in which I have commandeered my wife's laptop and I'm going to install OBS Studio right onto it, and I'm going to do it in real time, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to set this whole thing up from beginning to live streaming right after this. Alright, y'all. Grab your coffee. Let's get to it. I'm going to make myself small right here and say that the first thing that you have to do if you're on a PC, Windows 10 is what we are using right here. Windows 10, you go to obsproject.com. It is right there, obsproject.com. From there, you are going to hit your format, either Windows or Mac or Linux. We're going to do Windows. Now, it is worth mentioning right here it says free and open source software for video recording and live streaming. It's free. It's good. It's easy. It's not that hard. It's really not. So let's get started. We are going to download it and we're going to save it. All right. And even right here, there's some overviews, some guides to help get you started. We don't really need that right now. We're just going to click right down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. So I'm going to make myself disappear and you can see right there. We just click on it. Boom. And then it is going to ask us a question. We're going to hit yes. Now it's going to guide us through the setup process. Welcome, 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 all that good stuff. Hit next, all right? Agree to the thing, install. That's all you have to do. All right, here we are. Finish and launch. Let's do it. Okay, usage information. Specify what you want to use the program for. Optimize for streaming, recording is secondary. Optimize just for recording. I will not be streaming. I will be using the virtual camera. We're going to go for streaming next. Right there. All right, so our base canvas video settings. We're going in 1920 by 1080. This is dependent on your computer and your bandwidth. It is automatically selected this for me, so I'm going to hit next. The service. Right now, I'm just going to change this to custom. All right, we'll deal with that later. So we'll change this to custom. And we do prefer hardware encoding and estimate bitrate. Let's uncheck that right there. And I'm going to set this to 4500, I believe. I will double check those numbers really quickly. All right, I actually have mine set at 6000. So I'm going to check mine, or I'm going to set this one at 6000. All right, and now it's gonna make us fill in some stuff. We'll just put a whole bunch of zeros there and hit next. All right, and we are going to apply settings. Now this is the screen that you are going to find yourself dealing with. You can see it's already picking up my microphone that's on the camera, and let's just go over this screen right here. Okay, so we have a scene. This is the scene 1 right here, scene. In that scene, we need sources. We already have one source. It's the built-in microphone. It's picking up right now and it's way too loud. I'm actually going to turn that down a little bit because we want the volume to be somewhere in the yellow when we're speaking. All right. Next up, we need a camera. So let's go over to our sources. Our scene needs a source. Our source, we hit the plus button. We're going to need a video capture device. Video capture device, where it's already labeled for us, video capture device. We're going to hit OK. Now it is going to ask what camera we want to use. We have the integrated camera right here. Let me go ahead and do the shutter privacy thing. And there we go. You can see here is you can see here we are, right? Integrated camera, good to go. Resolution default or resolution type, it's good to go. We can change all this, but it's okay. You can just leave it alone. All right, so there we are. You can see it's kind of small, right? So mic check, 1, 2. What we're going to do, we're going to click it and we're just going to drag it, right? Another way to do that is you can right click on it and you can go to transform and you can go to fit to screen or stretch to screen, center to screen. If you mess up on anything, then you can just go right back over here to reset transform. So let's go ahead and let's transform and let us stretch to screen. There we go. It's going to be just like that. Easy peasy. You can adjust the resolution and all that, but that's more of an advanced feature for later on. All right, so we have a camera, we have a microphone. Let's say that you don't have a camera, right? On your webcam, or on your laptop. So let's grab one. C920 right here, made by Logitech, the old standby, plugs into USB. Shouldn't even really have to do anything here except for go to add video capture device 2. And these can all be renamed. It's going to take just a minute here. And we're going to go here. Actually, let's cancel. It might not have picked up quite yet. So this is good. We'll just hit video capture device 2. Hey, there it is, Logitech. Yep, don't even need to do any of that. Don't even need to do any of that. All we need to do is get OBS working again. All right, so here we go. We're on video capture device, which is right here. Should be. All right, for whatever reason, it's frozen. I wonder why it's frozen. Let's reactivate it. There we go. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to hit that activate and deactivate button. So, all right, let's deactivate that one. And let's activate this one, which is going to be video device 2. We're going to click on it, and we're going to change this to HD Webcam Pro C920, and boom, just like that. We can stick with the device default. And if I move this out of the way, you can see that it's quite small. So we're going to change that to custom. And then we're going to drop this down to 1920 by 1080. And there you go. You can change the rest of this stuff, but you just put it like that. Okay, so now you have your camera set up right there. And you can actually flip-a-flop up between the two just by using the eyeballs. You can also lock your sources right here. You can see this one right here, it's not doing right, so we'll hit deactivate and activate again, and it should pop back up. This computer doesn't want to do this right now, apparently. Activate, I say. There we go. Sometimes you have to go all the way into it in order for it to work. But it will work. It will work. This kind of shows you a little bit how much computer you need to operate some of this stuff. But you can see it's working. It's doing okay. It's doing okay. Let's flip-flop back to the other one. Yeah, it's doing just fine. It's doing just fine. Something that we can do to minimize our usage here. We can go to deactivate when not showing and hit OK. And we'll do that on this one too. We'll go up to properties and hit deactivate when not showing, and boom. And that's going to cut down on our system resources significantly. You can see it's already cutting down a lot. So still good to go. All right, so let's say that you're happy with this view right here. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to need to set up your live stream. This is pretty easy too. You just go down here, you go to YouTube. From YouTube, you go to your studio. From your studio, you go to create, then you hit go live. Now we are going to set this up for a later date. We're going to start, and we have streaming software. So we're going to hit go. Now we're going to hit schedule stream. Now we're going to put test. You can change this to public, unlisted, or private. We'll put this on private. We just leave all of this blank for now. We'll just put test in there. Not going to worry about a custom thumbnail. You can set your time and your date right there. So 7:50 p.m. No, it's not going to work. Let's try. It doesn't really matter because this is a test. So I'll just put in like 10 o'clock, and we'll hit create stream. Now, if you wanted to upload a custom thumbnail, that's where you would put it. So you hit create stream. It's going to pop up on the screen just like this. Beautiful. Now here you can edit the title and the description. You can deal with your live chat. You can allow it to replay. I always like to check that option right there. And here's all the important stuff, okay? All the important stuff. So you have to go to this right here. This is your stream key. So you're going to want to copy your stream key, and then you go over here and you're going to go to settings, and then you're going to go to stream, and here is your stream key. You're going to paste your stream key. Now you can show your stream key, but don't show that stream key to anybody, and certainly don't give it away online, because that would mean anybody can stream to your channel. It's a little bit more difficult and complicated than that, but short story, that's how that works. So, oops, I just hit the wrong one. This is my wife's computer. So now we're going to go back. The server, the stream URL, copy. Now we go back into OBS, same screen, and paste. So we're going to stream to this server using this key, and you can double check yourself using the show button there, and also using the show button there. Okay, now I always change mine to ultra low latency. That prevents a little bit of lag between you and the chat. There is a little buffering period automatically, about 7 to 10 seconds, something like that, so that reduces that to as little as possible. And then the next thing that you have to do, you can enable auto start and enable auto stop. That's completely optional. If you do enable auto start, as soon as you go back over here, well, first off, let's make this a little bit smaller. There's a very important step. You have to hit apply. Now you hit OK. Now, if auto start is enabled, once you hit start streaming, it's going to go. It's going to stream. We're not going to auto start or auto stop. We're going to do it manually. So check this out. This is empty, blank, not checked. We're going to go back over here. We are going to hit start streaming. Okay. Now we're going to look down here. We're going to look at our dropped frames. We're going to see that we are live, and we have not set up a recording yet, but we are live and we are not dropping any frames, it looks like. Go back over here. You can see that we have an excellent condition right here, and it's going to start the preview in just a minute. As soon as it starts getting enough data, it's going to start the preview, and you can see there's the preview. Here's my hand, and then whenever I'm ready to go live, I can just go live right there. Alrighty, y'all, there you have it. That is how you set up OBS Studio really simply, really quickly, and of course it can be customized in a multitude of different ways. And you know, something worth mentioning, when I was doing the setup process for the live stream itself, I got an error message that said that I overloaded the encoder. So that just means that I had the resolution set too high and I had the bitrate set too high. So just knock those things down a little bit. It takes a little bit of trial and error. Maybe you can play around with that auto detection option for the bandwidth, and you know, try your luck at that. I never really messed with it. I always just set it manually and see how it goes. So Another reminder, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to have, more content like this delivered to your notification screen, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Certainly make sure that you've liked the video with that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content. If not, well, tell me about it down below, and tell me if you have any other questions about OBS, live streaming, computers, really about anything. And I will see all of you the next time, whether it be a video, a live stream, or on my Discord or Twitch, or, the places where we all hang out. Have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye.